children. I hope you are doing good at home. I am Sharon and I will be teaching you social science. In today's class, we are going to learn about human evolution on Earth. In this video, we are going to learn about how the humans were evolved and how the universe was formed. So let's learn. First, let us know what is evolution. What do you mean by evolution? The process by which a living being gradually develops and changes its physical characteristics is called evolution. So evolution is nothing but a gradual change or development in living beings. As I told you, we are going to learn about human evolution in this lesson. So let me tell you, my dear children, if there should be life on Earth, first the Earth needs to be formed, right? First, let us know how the Earth or other planets were formed, or the formation of the universe. Earth with other planets is believed to have born 4.5 billion years ago as a solidified cloud of dust and gases. So Earth or universe was just a ball of cloud with dust and gases, and a massive explosion took place billions of years ago, and which gave rise to the sun, the Earth, the other planets and galaxies. So when there was an explosion, the Earth or the universe got split into pieces, giving rise to the planets, galaxies, sun and the Earth. The Earth was a burning ball of fire initially. So when the Earth was formed, it was a burning ball of fire. The temperature was very hot, which was not suitable for life. So we learned how the galaxy or the universe or Earth was formed. Now let us learn how life came on Earth. I told you when the Earth was formed, it was a burning ball of fire and the temperature was very hot. It was not suitable for life. But with the course of time, as the year passed, the temperature started to cool down and simple microscopic organisms began to develop in the seas. Now what are these microscopic organisms? Microscopic organisms are organisms that can be seen only through a microscope, and you cannot see them through your naked eyes. So these organisms, maybe an amoeba, bacteria, such organisms started developing in the sea, in the water, and gradually complex organisms like fish started developing in the sea. After some time, with the course of time, eventually plants appeared on the Earth. We had plants that appeared on the Earth. Later on, different forms of life took shape on Earth, like amphibians. Amphibians may be frogs, or reptiles like lizards and snakes, animals, birds, mammals, and including human beings. So this is how life came on Earth, gradually with different types of animals, amphibians, reptiles, and human beings. So this is how life came on Earth, and in the next part we are going to learn how man was evolved and evolution of mankind. Human evolution. Humans developed over millions of years ago from early ancestors known as apes. So you must have heard that we always say that humans are evolved from apes. Apes are something that looks like the modern day monkeys. They are our ancestors. Humans, gorillas and chimpanzees all have evolved from a common ape-like ancestors. And same like humans, gorillas and chimpanzees also have their ancestors as apes. For the evolutionary struggle, man is the only species to obtain the advantage of reasoning. The first human ancestor was found in South Africa millions and millions of years ago. They were fruit-eating creatures. They lived on trees. They climbed the branches on their forelegs, and their upper and lower legs were of same size. It's something like how we have monkeys now. How the monkeys are? They climb from branches to branches. They live on trees. They are eating fruits. So the first ancestor was like this. They had a small and simple brain. They had a small and simple brain which did not have the capacity of thinking or reasoning or questioning. They were non-aggressive. Since they had a small brain, they were non-aggressive. They were not questioning. So if you look at this picture, this is just a picture to give you an understanding as in how man has evolved in every stages. You can just have a look at it. Now let's learn what are the major changes that took place during the evolution of mankind. I told you the first ancestor looked like a monkey. So what he had jaws, big jaws and teeth. Gradually, the jaws and teeth became smaller. Their brains developed and enlarged. They had a small and simple brain earlier, but later on their brains developed and enlarged. And when their brains developed, they got the capacity of thinking and reasoning, due to which they started to invent different tools for their daily chores, which were necessary for them, maybe to hunt animals or to protect themselves. They got the reasoning power. They were able to think and invent tools that were useful for them. I told you, because their brains developed, they also got the reasoning capacity and they invented the tools that were necessary for them. They began to stand and walk erect on 2 feet. Usually they used to go on their 4 legs. They used to use their hands and legs to move, and then they started to stand and walk erect. Once they started standing and walking erect, they were able to see the things that were far. They were able to see the things that were far from them. As they evolved, they began to hold things. They were jumping from one branch to the other branch, and when they were jumping, the muscles of their wrist or the bones of their wrist got evolved. They became stronger. Their fingers became flexible and they were able to hold things. The shape of their legs, feet, hands and other body parts changed. So all the body parts changed, and even their internal organs developed to suit their erect position. So these are the major changes that took place in human evolution in their body or mental structure. So now I told you there was human evolution. I told you that how this universe was formed. But how do we get to know? How do we know that this has happened? Obviously there should be an evidence, right? There should be a proof of what has happened. So now let us learn what are the evidences for human evolution. So the main evidence that we have are fossils. What are fossils? Fossils are preserved impressions of organisms that lived in the past. They are the preserved impressions or the remains of the organisms that lived in the past. Let's learn more about fossils. Fossils can be the bones of the animals or the creatures that lived, the teeth, the skull, the stone tools that were invented by humans, the paintings and also the footprints. So the fossils can be of these forms. They can be bones, teeth, skull, stone tools, paintings and footprints. So as these were preserved, we were able to know about human evolution. So in this class, we learnt about human evolution. We also learnt about the formation of the universe. We also learned how man evolved through different stages. Just let's have a small recap. The earth was formed due to a massive explosion in the universe millions of years ago. I told you first the universe was a big ball of cloud and dust. There was a massive explosion which gave rise to the sun, the earth, other planets and galaxies. The process by which a living being gradually develops its physical characteristics is called evolution. gorillas and chimpanzees have all evolved from a common ape-like ancestor. The ancestor of humans, the gorillas and chimpanzees, is a ape-like ancestor. Fossils. What are fossils? We also learned about fossils in this class. We learned that fossils are preserved impressions of the organisms that lived in the past. So my dear children, you have learned this in your class, and in the next class we are going to learn about how man invented different tools. I will be attaching the notes of this lesson. You have to write the notes in your social science notebook and learn the points. I hope you have understood what I have taught. Have a happy learning, my dear children. Thank you.